Elementary, my dear Watson. Whenever anyone says that, especially wearing a deerstalker hat and holding a pipe and a magnifying glass, it's almost certain that most people will know exactly whom they're trying to impersonate. But is that all there is to Sherlock Holmes? And what about his creator, Arthur Conan Doyle? Was he just an ordinary doctor who wrote detective fiction in his spare time? Things are not that simple. Conan Doyle remains one of those writers so intensely stitched into our culture that it's easy not to notice him. The immense talent, passion and literary brilliance that he brought to his work gives him a unique place in English letters. His Holmes stories introduced the wider reading public to more than just the principles of observation and deduction, close reasoning and cunning detective work for which they're celebrated. It was through their blazingly well-written pages that the wider reading public became aware of such things as Mormonism, the Ku Klux Klan, corrupt unions, the mafia, cocaine and opium use, and much else besides from the bloody and macabre underside of Victorian grandeur and empire. He's unique in simultaneously bringing down the curtain on one era and raising one on another, ushering in a genre of writing that, while imitated and expanded, has never been surpassed. His own life as footballer, cricketer, eye surgeon, champion of injustice, investigator of the paranormal, is itself the stuff of legend. Personally, I'd walk a mile in tight boots just to read his letters to the milkman. Richard Lancelyn Green, the world's leading expert on Sherlock Holmes and his creator Arthur Conan Doyle, dedicated his life to collecting an amazing range of material on Holmes and his creator. And it is this extraordinary collection that Richard Lancelyn Green bequeathed to the city of Portsmouth to enable people from all walks of life and from all over the world to enjoy his life's work. Richard Lancelyn Green himself was born into a world of literary fantasy. His father was a children's novelist and a friend of such writers as Tolkien and C.S. Lewis, and encouraged a love of reading in his son from an early age. Richard started his Sherlockian collecting at the age of 5, a passion that continued until his death 45 years later. In his lifetime, he became one of the foremost Conan Doyle experts in the world, as well as one of the leading international collectors of Conan Doyle memorabilia. His bequest, containing in excess of 16,000 items, is the most wide-ranging Conan Doyle collection in the world. It is more priceless than the Mazarin stone, the blue carbuncle, the fabulous black pearl of the Borgias, the naval treaty, the Bruce Partington plans, the Duke of Holderness's cheque, and the Beryl coronet, all combined. So, not everything is what it seems. Not so elementary, after all. Take a closer look at the world of Sherlock Holmes and Arthur Conan Doyle through this exhibition, and begin an introduction to one of the most remarkable collections in the world.